Hi everybody, I'm Barb Steinberg, teen life coach for girls, parent coach, and speaker on teen girl issues. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to talk with you a little bit about how we can ask our girls to help us be better parents to them. Recently I was having a session with a parent coaching client, and this dad, I could tell that he loved his daughter so much, and he was trying in every way, shape, or form to be close to her, to have a good relationship with her, to speak with her in a way that it went well between the two of them. And I could tell that he was confused and maybe even a little bit frustrated on why wasn't this working? Why didn't his daughter feel close to him? And why wasn't she talking to him and sharing with him? And I could tell, it was coming from a place of love and wanting to connect with her. But he wasn't quite sure what he was doing wrong, if anything, which he wasn't, and what could he do differently to create a different interaction between the two of them. So I want to share with you what he and I talked about. You may sometimes feel like you are in a similar position where you don't really know how to respond, you don't know what to say, you feel like what you have said or how you have responded was the wrong way because of how she reacted. You're not really connecting. You want better interactions when she's feeling fragile or prickly or angsty. So what we talked about is the idea of having our girls teach us about how to be an even better parent to them. To have our girls tell us if they can, and sometimes they surprise us and they really can tell us what they need and want from us at all different ages. So having them lead us and teach us about what it is that they need from us. So let me be specific. You might be saying questions like this. I'm going to give you lots of different ways of saying it so you can kind of pick and choose what feels best for you and your personality and your relationship with your daughter. So you might ask a question like, how can I be a better mom to you? How can I be a better dad to you? What is it that you need from me that I'm not giving you? Now, these are big, broad questions. That might be better for an older girl that can, has the cognitive skills to really be reflective in that way. You can ask, how would you like me to respond? So you might say, I noticed yesterday when you were upset and I said X to you, I could tell that that's not what you wanted to hear. What could I have said differently that would have helped? You could say something like, I've never been a mom to a 13-year-old before. I'm brand new at this. I don't want to know what I'm doing. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm sorry when I mess up. And then you could say, sometimes I need your help. I would love it if you could tell me what it is that you want me to say in situations like that. Or you might say, this is new to both of us. This is the first time you've been 12, and it's the first time that I've ever parented 12-year-old Emma. Maybe you've already had a 12-year-old, but that 12-year-old is different than this 12-year-old, right? So you might say, this is the first time I've ever parented a 12-year-old Emma, and I'm learning as I go, so I'm going to need your help. If you can tell me what I can do to be a better mom to you, that would be awesome. And you might even say, I noticed what I said. I said this a little bit earlier, but I noticed what I said made it worse, and I don't want to make it worse. What do you wish that I would have said or done? Or you might even ask, what could I do to not make it worse? I love that question, coming from the book Untitled, my favorite book on girls, by Lisa D'Amour. So she asked the question, is there anything that I could do to not make it worse? So when your daughter's like really upset or having a hard time and she's having big emotions and you can feel yourself, you want to help, you want to make her feel better, you don't want her to struggle, but you're not quite sure what to say and you're really afraid that what you're about to say is going to be the wrong thing and it's going to make it worse. So you might ask her, what can I do to not make it worse? Sometimes they have an answer for you, sometimes they don't. And that's okay. If they have an answer, then you're golden and you can follow her advice for you and offer it to her. If she doesn't, that's okay, because she's still gotten the message that you love her, you care about her, and you're not trying to make things harder for her or worse for her. You are trying to help, even though you don't always have the perfect answer, So we're teaching our girls how to help us to be better parents to them, which is kind of a beautiful thing because so often in their lives, all the adults are the leaders, the teachers, the guides, the people with power, the people that are giving advice and telling other people what to do. So it's a rare moment that our girls get to take on that role and get to guide us and teach us. And it's a very empowering position to be in, to let them know that they have wisdom to offer us as parents, and that they have knowledge inside of themselves about what it is that they need from other people, including us. And that's a really important thing to learn how to speak out loud in any relationship. So it's kind of beautiful that we are encouraging them to practice it with us. What do I need from you, Dad? What do I want from you, Mom? And being able to say that out loud in a kind, respectful, loving way. So it shows them that we're trying, and it shows them that we want to have a good relationship with them, and that what they need from us is important, and that what they want and need in life is important. So I would love it, if you can, in the comments below, feel free to write your thoughts about this video. Let us know if you've given any of these questions a try with your girls. Let us know how it worked out. We'd love to hear. And if you want more free advice on teen girls and raising tweening teen girls, then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Barb Steinberg, LMSW. And I have what I think is a pretty great newsletter that comes out every month. And you can sign up for that on my website, barbsteinberg.com. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, everybody. If you received my newsletter that went out, I guess, last week, it was all about writing a love letter to your girls. And I really hope that you have taken 5 or 10 minutes out of your busy days to do that. I did it myself early one morning before everybody was awake in my house, and it was super quiet on a Saturday. And I sat next to the fire and wrote a love letter to my little Valentine that I gave birth to 14 years ago. And it was it was a really awesome thing to do. It made me feel so great. So not only will it be great for your girls to receive it, you might be surprised at how great it feels to write it. So share with us if you do that. We'd love to hear it. I know it's going to be a great Valentine's for you and your girls. So happy Valentine's Day. See you next week at Wednesday at noon. Central Standard Time. Bye.